Hey there, Gemini Sun, honey, how are you? So welcome to the Lumiere channel. Welcome to your higher self's 2019 guidance. How I'm doing this, I do things quite differently on this channel, obviously. You know that, if you're returning. But what I'm asking here is I'm asking for your higher self to, this is for Gemini Suns, by the way. Gemini Suns. I was born under the Gemini sun when the sun was in the Gemini arena. I don't care if you follow the Western or the Vedic, it doesn't matter to me, but it's a Gemini sun. If this, what I'm asking is the message that your higher self has for you, the guidance that your higher self has for you for 2019, right? This is coming in the form of a spirit animal that will embody this message for you, that will anchor you. So in those moments when things are a little bit too XYZ, you can call upon this animal. Hopefully this animal message can spark you and put you in the position that you need to be in order to make the best decision for you. What I'm asking for is your guidance for your highest good, guidance for, the best year you could have, in whatever way it needs to be for your highest good. Okay. Be open to what you hear. Be open to how it may come to you throughout the year. Okay. Save the video somewhere, like it, but it'll be in your liked shared folder. Add it to something. Write down a meaningful message from it or something. Just have something that will remind you of this message, because the intention for me here is really powerful and strong. And so I do feel like no matter who you are watching this as a, did I say Leo? As a Gemini sun, this will be relevant for you for the year of 2019. Okay? It goes deep for me here. So I'm shuffling, right, while talking to you. And I want you to know that at the end of the reading, I'm going to have a little message for you that I hope you can stick around for. But if you don't, and it's definitely not for you, so that's okay. But don't worry, you'll get your message first. I just had to explain what the intention behind this was, just so you understand, because I read quite differently from everybody else. So I don't want you thinking that you're clicking around thinking, oh, this is that, when it's different how I read. So I gotta explain that. Are we ready for Gemini? Okay, let's do this now. Thank you. Yeah, Gemini. Guidance for Gemini's year, please. Crow spirit. There it is. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Come through. 81, 18, 9. Let's get into it. Let us zoom in. It's Dear Spirit. Dear Spirit is bringing you, Gemini Sun, a gentle warning that now is not the time to engage in any argument, no matter how volatile others are being. Do not match their intensity with your own. If you do, with your own. Oh my God. Yeah. If you are dealing with an overly assertive person, step back and disengage, lest you agree to something out of alignment with your intentions. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. You have solid footing if you stand your ground with grace. Those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. Dear Spirit also brings you the message that it might be easy to offend someone today, or take offense because someone lacks diplomacy. Let all of that pass. You are not meant to take this world personally. While it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, this year, you need to be a tougher hide so that any compromises you make allow you to maintain your integrity. Looking at the overall message of Dear Spirit, it's quite stark, the upright and the protection, because I am feeling a little bit of an upright here. It says bring a gentle touch. In the upright, it talks about being diplomatic. It talks about acquiescing, being careful of how you say things, and being grounded, being calm, being level-headed, being diplomatic, really, and finding common ground with people as a way of gaining respect. How understanding others and their needs is powerful as opposed to putting your own first. And how there would be a reward to that. In the protection, though, it talks about how arguments and heated, volatile situations are what you would be advised to avoid, or at least step back from and disengage. And this to me is not just about arguments, but it seems to me like heightened states of being, be it even too much happiness or even too much anger, and using those emotions to be a place with which you make decisions from. This Dear Spirit is really saying to me, pace yourself throughout the year, Gemini. This year, pace yourself. Don't let anyone bully you into anything you're uncomfortable with. At the same time, don't let anyone, like when I see that, I see not just people, like yeah, for sure, there are going to be people this year, maybe more experiences, work, lovers, friends, but also what I see that when I see don't let anyone bully you, I'm not Spirit, baby. Okay? I was like, don't let Spirit bully you. Don't let that guidance bully you. You get to co-create. You get to choose. You get to decide what you want. But at the same time, it's one of those things where you're acting because someone has bullied you, and so the intention with which you move forward isn't as pure as it could be, at least. So even if it feels like Spirit is bullying you and you are going to follow through, take a step back, disengage a little bit so that more of you is in alignment with what you're about to do. You know what I'm saying? So let's say Spirit says walk away from somebody, walk away from a job, walk away from something. And you're like, no, I don't wanna. But you know in your heart that, yeah, I should. I actually should. I should probably leave. I should probably walk away. Right? Don't let spirit bully you. Take a step, take a day, take a second. And then when you're more in line, when you're more in than out, then take that step. But even in that instance, it's not even to say Spirit is bullying you. It's just Spirit has like, not, I triggered something is so basic, but like Spirit has like done something that's actually you, and that's like inflamed your ego or subconscious, or like a certain part of you that is indignant, which I totally get because like that's my life. Um, but at the same time, give yourself and your human that time to adjust to what the demands are for your higher good. Okay? Because sometimes I like to think that spirit gives us forewarning. So it'll start telling us now, you got to let this person go in like July when you got to let them go by December. So it's pruning you. It's telling you this message over and over again up until such a point that you are more fully in alignment with it and are able to gracefully as possible, let something go. And it's not like you needed to let go back then. It's like now is the time for you to. But spirit was kind of was breadcrumbing you to the December, to the date. Okay? Um so don't let anyone, let alone, your emotions, your heightened emotions, bully you into anything uncomfortable. And especially when it comes to making sort of decisions, okay? You have solid footing if you stand your ground with grace. Oh, nice. Those who disagree will begin to find their own gentleness and willingness to compromise. When it comes to offending people, like do your best not to, but don't do it to the point that your point is missed, that your point is swallowed, that your perspective isn't counted. Sometimes people's feelings are going to be hurt regardless, and if you need to tell somebody something, you go ahead and tell them that thing because it will be for the higher good of the both of you. That minimal hurt or that hurt that will be caused in or inflicted in that moment is sometimes you can't bypass it. People do a lot of things in the name of, oh, I didn't want to hurt you. Bitch, fucking say some shit because not saying it hurts even more. Because now we have betrayal laced to it. You have, oh, you have known this whole time, embarrassment laced to it, shame laced to it, guilt laced to it. So even in those certain aspects, keep that in mind. Okay? And the last thing it says is, while it's a beautiful gift to be sensitive, today you need a tougher hide. This year you will need a tougher hide so that any compromises you make allow you to maintain your integrity. And I think that's important. So have an amazing year, Gemini, and I feel like you will. It's going to be an interesting year. It feels like it's going to be trying, but it's going to be a good kind of trying. I feel like with each challenge, with each obstacle, with each triumph, with each just awesome thing, each mountain climbed, each level attained, you will have even more and more and more stepping into your higher self's path or light, whatever you want to call it. I had told you there was something I wanted to share with you at the end of the reading, and here it is. I am opening up my membership. I have a sovereignty membership. It's about stepping into your sovereignty. It's where when I do readings, I go a little bit deeper, and I have references on there. I have energy shifts that help shift a certain energy. I talk intensively about certain subjects and how to move through certain things. I give tools, and it's growing. It's always growing. It's not stagnant. I move as I'm told, so sometimes it can be a little but for the most part, it's got valuable information that's going to be a library. So I am opening the membership itself. The sovereignty membership is a monthly payment per month for each of the different levels. But I'm opening a free level. I'm opening a community level. And in that level is where I want to be posting when I do sort of more longer form readings. I want to have a safe space really for me, okay? But a place where I can go deeper, I can go in, and I can share a little bit more. Or even just continue sharing that, but have a place where it's content that people that are ready for that sort of long form, that are ready to do the deeper understanding, I know that they're watching because they want to. And they know how I read, they understand how I do what I do, and they're down for it. So that's the place where I want to be posting slightly more longer form extensions of what I put on the channel here. So while there will be kind of like YouTube general content, there will also be Canary general content, but it'll be more so a take off of the what I do in the general YouTube content. So it's more like an extension of the general YouTube. It's just building more of a community where we can all interact with one another deeper and better, really. So that's the free Canary level. If you're moved to join the Alumet level or the Lumiere level or the Phoenix level, you can go ahead and do that as well in the link below. It's in the description box. But I just wanted to let you know that the Canary level is open. It's been there for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger, and it seems like the right time. So I look forward to seeing you there if you do decide to come over to check out the content that's already there. My journal is there, and it's very vulnerable for me to have it so open to not just the tiered levels. So, Lord help. But yeah, there it is, and there's also some other goodies that I hope you'll enjoy. So I will see you on the website, on the platform. It is in the description box below, the link to that. Otherwise, I'll see you on the channel. Okay, keep your light on and good luck.